Stacy, how's it going?
I unmuted. I figured it out. I'm doing
Yes,
good. How about you?
so good.
Good. Am I the only one on here?
So far, just you.
Cool. Oh, cool. Well, then I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, let's do
Is,
it.
is that shoot? So I did an open house on Saturday.
Hmm.
Um, Friday afternoon, I went and knocked doors, although like 90% of the neighborhood had no soliciting signs on their doors.
Hmm.
But but I knocked anyway because I thought, okay, I'm not selling anything. I'm just asking about the neighborhood. Basically, how's the neighborhood? Got people coming to look at the house, would like to give them information. And three people opened their doors and talked to me, which was nice.
Nice.
But if they didn't open their door, I had printed up a flyer and I taped it the door and left it. So
Love it.
I took 20 flyers with me. I left 20 flyers. And out of those 20 flyers, I had two people come to the open house that, learned about it from the flyers. And then late Saturday night, I had a lady call me from the flyers that lives in the area and she is interested in purchasing the house for her grandson.
Awesome.
So, um, I can tell she's kind of I do things the way I want to do them, kind of a forceful personality.
Hmm.
um, anyway, because I said, hey, would you like to go see the house? And she said, nope, I already know what it looks like. And we kind of talked about, oh, there's, newer cabinets and granite countertops. And she goes, yeah, sounds like nothing has changed. I've been in the house, very familiar with it. She asked me if the washer and dryer was still upstairs in the kitchen, and I said yes it is, but my understanding is that that could be removed and turned back into a pantry. So I learned that from Colin doing the open house because I had somebody ask about that, so I checked with him. And because there's a space in the basement for the or yeah, space in the bottom level because it's a split level. Anyway,
Hmm.
space to put, there is a washer down there, but they didn't get rid of that washer and dryer hookup down there. So because
Nice.
it was just an elderly couple and they couldn't do the stairs anymore. So that's what they did. Anyway, so I said to her, she said, I just want to buy it for my grandson. And I said, well, would you like to set up a time and let's let him go look at it? And she goes, no, don't care. I just want the location. so, so
Well, then
don't care
let's
what
write an
time.
offer.
Yeah, that's exactly. It was like, okay. But it was late on Saturday night. So I said to her, I said, you know what? Let me get in touch with the listing agent and I will call you back with some more information or, answer any questions for you on Monday because I didn't want to do Sunday.
Hmm.
So now I got to call her back today. I thought about texting her first and saying, hey, it was, thanks for reaching out. Is this a good time for me to call you back? Or do I just call her? What's your opinion?
I'd say just call her. And then if she doesn't answer, you can text and let her know who you are. Um, What you should do is figure out how you kind of have to earn her business. She might be thinking that you're the listing agent,
Yeah,
and in that scenario, a lot of people think, well, I'm cutting out the buyer's agent, so there's no 3%. So we need to like show value and earn that. Good news is because you are not the listing agent, the easiest way to do this is say, hey, you know what? We should make a lower offer. Like, I know you want this, but I think that we can get this for a lower price. Now, that has to be accurate. Um, and if it's not, then you need to come back and say, this house is going to go fast. We need to be the one that actually win, and I can help you do that. So you're earning her trust by helping her either get it for the best price or just get it if it's a fight. And so with that, we can kind of pull up some comps, see what it should sell for. see how long it's been on the market, kind of some of the other homes that are on the market to see what's going on. And then we can give some recommendations like, hey, I think that there's an opportunity that we could offer a little bit less. I don't know if the sellers would take it, but it's worth starting. And like throwing out
Okay.
things like currently right now, well, maybe it's changed a little bit, but most homes are selling for 3% of what lower than what they're listed for. So I
Uh-huh.
suggest where we start a little bit lower, unless you talk to the listing agent and find out that there's crazy amounts of offers or anything. But it sounds like you probably have been in contact and you know how the open house went. So um,
Yeah, we had like 7 people show up to the open house, and it's in an older neighborhood in Lehigh, and to me, it doesn't look like they done. If the countertops and the cabinets were in the house to start with, it doesn't look like they did anything to the house at all because the walls are still in like gnarly shape, and
mm,
it's an older house. The oh my gosh, the bathroom downstairs has like multicolored tile. I'll just show you a picture. But anyway, I'm not dissing the listing. I'm just saying that when I found out that it was listed at 525, I kind of went, "Whoa, that's like really high for this." Does that make sense? But
yep,
that was just me. So I did talk to Colin, and he said, I said, is there anything, is there any information that you can give me about the house and, the sellers and, that I can pass on? And he said, sellers are willing to work with a serious buyer. So that kind of told me that, I think she could get it for less, I think.
yeah,
And she did say that she knew the boys who were selling the house. So I'm assuming that parents passed away, and they're just selling the house because they no longer need it. So,
yeah,
so, and I don't know. She said I know them, and so she thinks she can just go to them directly. But so I wanted to get that into Colin, so in case something came through, that he could say, "Well, okay, Stacy's already talked to them, so maybe or talked to her, so maybe I can just forward this to her anyway." So
yeah. Well, and I'd send a message to Colin and say, hey, I have someone very interested. I'm
I
calling him
did do
today to
that.
hopefully write an offer. Um, and then let's glance at what's for sale, what's the competition, and see if we can shave some money off of the price so that you can earn that because you will have to represent her as a buyer. And the first step
Yes.
of that is getting the buyer broker agreement signed. Now you can do that at the same time as you're doing, excuse me, doing the offer. And
Uh-huh.
so when you send it over, say, hey, I'm including the buyer broker agreement. How it works is you'll notice that there's a 3% commission. I am also asking the seller to pay this of me. And this is how I get paid, and I'm going to try to negotiate. Like I'm literally on your team. Let's go get you the best deal. So you're not dealing with the listing agent that's trying to get the most money for the seller. You're dealing with me who's trying to get the best deal for you. So we're going to start by going a little bit lower or ask for the world or whatever you decide is the very best strategy for them to get this listing and then
Okay.
send that off to sign, then send it off to the sellers and present it. And we can chat even more about what that looks like. And even Brittany can help you write up the offer or look over the offer once you write it. And we
Okay.
can kind of go from there.
All right. So are you available? I'm meeting with a loan guy at 1 in the office. Are you
Hmm.
available to kind of just sit down with me and help me do that CMA and just kind of just
Yep.
I guess teach me a little bit that after training today in
Yep.
between that?
And you're in luck because today we are doing CMAs
Oh,
our
good
class.
thing.
So
I don't know
this
why
is
I'm like
the
retarded, but
ideal.
somehow good. Somehow I don't know. Somehow the MLS, I I'm not either understanding how to search for stuff or I just don't know how to look in the right place for stuff. But it seems very frustrating to me on on how to find stuff that I want to in the MLS. So that would be a hopefully
Yep.
that's one of those things that we're going to go over today too.
Yep.
So,
Bring your computer and we'll go step by
okay.
step with everything. So
All
awesome.
right. Well,
Okay,
I'm
good
going to
work,
be a few
Stacy.
minutes away, but I am on my way. So, all
Okay.
right.
We'll see
Thanks,
you in a minute
Cameron.
then.
All right.
David,
Appreciate
Tad, you
it.
guys have any questions? Anything we should be talking about?
I don't. I just jumped on to kind of learn from it. And yeah, I think what the advice you were giving was exactly what I've experienced, the same approach that you were mentioning. So it sounded great.
Good. I'm glad. I'm
Thank
glad we're on the
you.
same page.
Yep.
Good
All
enough for
right. Have a
Tad. It's
good
good
one.
enough for everyone.
You guys all have a good one.
Yep. Okay, we'll see you
Thanks.
guys down
Bye.
in Ignite soon, or Rise. See you there.